We begin tonight at 11 with breaking news. The shutdown of the 195 West at the Washington Bridge debacle continues tonight, along with all of the headaches it's been causing commuters into and out of Providence and East Providence for the last, let's say 24 plus hours. Many commuters still shocked from their morning and evening commutes today. Traffic was absolutely gridlocked in and around East Providence throughout the day and night, including a time when the City Council was holding an emergency meeting over the traffic fallout. All schools in the city will be having a distance learning day on Wednesday, and the Townies High School basketball game was postponed this evening. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm John DeLuca. At that meeting in East Providence, councilors discussing the disruptions all of these vehicles are causing to their everyday life. Schools, businesses, medical care, and people getting to work. ABC 6 News reporter Josh Kerman was at that City Council meeting tonight. He joined us now live in the studio. Josh, what do you have?
John, hundreds of commuters were trapped in the East Providence area, taking more than an hour to travel just a few miles down the road. East Providence officials saying it's one of the worst situations they've ever seen.
Nothing on this scale. COVID comes to mind, but the city was kind of deadlocked a little bit with that. Schools were closed, but this is different, and more than an inconvenience now. This is a safety issue. This is some people not able to go to work.
Bumper-to-bumper traffic for hours in East Providence, with commuters spending hours in gridlock, missing work, school, and doctor's appointments.
I have a VA appointment at 1 o'clock.
He's supposed to have surgery.
I'm coming from Cape Cod. I had to call ahead of time. They told me I was going to be late. I didn't think it would be this way. They closed at 4:30.
Okay.
So it looks like I have to reschedule. But it was horrific.
With residents stuck on the road, local businesses are taking a hit too.
I'm hoping that they figure this out sooner than later, because this can't be happening for too much longer. It's not good for any business, you know?
East Providence City Council looking to the Small Business Association to possibly assist those local businesses losing money. And while state and local officials are working on a range of solutions, they say it'll take time.
Federal and state is slow moving when it comes with funds. I can say that the council and the administration in the city are working as of yesterday to try to compile that. We will be working diligently and giving the information to the Commerce and following up. We're very proactive in that way. So if we don't hear from you, we'll be coming back to look for some more answers until we get them.
The actual timeline to get the Washington Bridge fixed is a few months at best. In the meantime, officials say they're trying to ease the impact on residents however they can. East Providence City Council has another meeting scheduled for next Tuesday where they hope to provide some updates on this situation. We were also told they're reaching out to Governor McKee to try and possibly get the National Guard involved in this response.
Well, that would be very interesting if the National Guard played a role in this as well, Josh. I know many times we go to cover these events and people are all riled up and they want to say something, but they're a little reluctant maybe to go on TV. Any examples of that tonight in East Providence?
We talked to a couple dozen people out on the road. Two of them I think stick out to me most. One was a mother who was sitting there with her kids. We asked, why are you out here? She'd only been on the road for about an hour. She was so
Only
nervous.
about an hour.
Only about an hour. She was so nervous about putting her kids on a school bus and them taking 4 or 5 hours to try and get home. She just picked them up from school after work and she ended up in that gridlock. One other that I think really sticks out, we were coming out of City Hall, a couple women, talking, employees of City Hall talking. We asked, how was their commute? Are they worried about getting home? One woman telling us on her way into work, instead of driving all the way to City Hall, she got a few blocks away from her house and just left her car on the side of the street and walked into work. Rather than trying to drive and fight all this traffic, parked her car on the side of the road, walked the extra few blocks into work in the middle of all of this cold and everything going on. So
those are the telltale stories right there.
It's a hectic time to be in East Providence, let alone everywhere else. But there were people stuck for quite a while while we were out there.
All right, great stories there. Thank you, Josh.